I heard someone screaming from inside the van. Again, I turned my vice grips around trying to use the point on him to shatter the window, and I just started hitting and yelling, pop your locks, pop your locks. Flames already coming up the dashboard, underneath the seat. I could tell he was his clothes were starting to catch on fire. An officer come running up, and when he came up, we didn't speak. He just hit the door running, and we pushed it wide open, and then I grabbed him by the waist and we pulled him out.
If you look behind me, you can actually see the area where the van hit, where it's painted gray, and you can still see the smoke marks up the wall and onto the green sound barrier for the 401. As I arrived, I noticed the van fully engulfed in flames. The flames were high up onto the 401. They were actually over the green barrier. Smoke, black smoke everywhere, very toxic. Tires started popping, glass started shattering. The front end of the van was pancaked so far back that the motor would have been in the driver's compartment. If Phil had been 30 seconds later, members of our traffic services branch would have been investigating a fatality rather than just a single motor vehicle accident. I couldn't even tell you what was going through his mind. I think just save whoever's in there, get them out of the fire.
I just thought, thank God there's someone here, because I knew I would get him out, but it wasn't going to be pretty if I had to pull him out by myself.
I felt two distinct feelings at that time. One was obviously concern for Phil's safety as he was responding to a vehicle that was on fire, which is very dangerous, as well as a sense of pride and being very proud of Phil.
He didn't miss a beat. He hit that door running. He did what he had to do like as soon as he got there. After we brought him back and we heard the windows popping out of the van, the officer and I both looked at one another and basically like, wow, that was really close.
Grisly. It was an unbelievable sight to know that somebody made it out alive. I still can't fathom it. Phil's a hard-working officer, one of the hardest on the shift. Always has a positive attitude when he goes out there, likes to catch the bad guy. He comes out each and every day, works hard for the members of this community, keeps everyone safe, just as he did that night. The male actually did suffer some burns just from the initial fire starting to make its way through the cabin of the van. Phil, I believe, his clothes got a little singed. So, I mean, we're not firemen. We don't have all the protective gear, which makes this even more unbelievable that Phil risked his own safety and his life to save the life of another who most people driving by surely thought was already dead.
Phil worked collaboratively and strongly with a member of our community to save a life on that day, and if it wasn't for Phil's actions, I'm quite confident the events would have turned out much differently.
If PC Blandford hadn't been there, this individual would have died. There's not a doubt in my mind.
I had thought that I was going to listen to this fella burn to death, and you know, to have him out and safe was just overwhelming.
Phil, congratulations on receiving this award. Your actions were selfless, heroic, and thank you for enhancing the professional image of the Durham Regional Police Service.